Sony, one of the largest media conglomerates in the world. Originally grown from transistor radio producers in the 1950s, it has vastly increased in size and its product line ranges. A leading company in the rapidly growing digital appliance market, their products range from their own branded mobile phones, MP3 players, televisions, game consoles, music production label, film production company, and continues to open new markets year after year. However, fluctuations in the price of devices makes it difficult to stabilise profits, and this has affected Sony quite badly, reporting an annual loss of around $1 billion. The recession has also affected sales for Sony's products. Sony announced 16,000 job cuts on the 9th of December 2008. High-priced items are already losing demand, therefore costing must be taken into consideration with any product innovations with this company. The brand name of Sony is recognised in the majority of households in today's society, and for the reasons previously mentioned was partly the reason for focusing our attention on them. Looking through their product range, we saw a potential gap in the market that consisted of combining two of their major electronic products, the Sony Bravia television and the Sony PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3, a console that all gaming fans will recognise as either one of the greatest consoles to grace the computer gaming world, or as the outcast console that comes second to the competitors such as the Microsoft Xbox 360 or the Nintendo Wii. The console was released to the market in 2006, hoping to beat the Nintendo Wii and eventually surpass the sales figures of the Xbox. Unfortunately, it was a slow start for Sony as its next generation console was sidelined by consumers because of the lack of market penetration, mostly due to the lack of available games on its release time and its USP, the Blu-ray DVD player, not receiving enough market interest from consumers. For this, Sony received large amounts of negativity from critics and gaming fans alike, as promises made to the market year on year started to turn into lies and the console release turned out to be a year late, which in the view of the market analysts was the reason for Sony's lack of market share and growth. In recent times, however, the PlayStation 3 has achieved a market target of outselling the Xbox, but as Sony and Microsoft battled out over market share, this allowed the Nintendo Wii to come out on top and now holds the majority of the market. Sony has tried to remain competitive in this market by paying the cost to allow for its consumers free internet accessibility for online gaming, web browsing or streaming television programs and films. This seemed to have been successful for Sony, but as the growing demand by the market for easily accessible online content became apparent, Microsoft struck a deal with the Sky TV in August 2009 to allow its Xbox users to watch Sky channels straight from their console as long as they had an internet connection. The Sony Bravia, the second of our choice of products, is the company's television range and has various models, screen sizes and functionality. Similar television producers are Samsung, LG, Panasonic, Philips and others, which makes this market very competitive. With the innovation of the television market always further ahead of its consumers on the concept of 3D viewing of thinner television screens becoming a reality, we could see that a more personal USP was needed for Sony to become ahead of its competition. Sony is already a leading competitor for new technology in this market and already has its new OLED TV ready for the market release. However, like every other competitor in the TV market, it's a realistic fact that the life cycle of these products will eventually fizzle out, as to the consumer there is no definitive difference between one TV and the next. In conclusion, this is why we feel that our product combination for Sony will incorporate a better competitive advantage and increase the life cycle of its Sony Bravia TVs. It will also allow for more advancement into the possibility of recording programs or films straight to the hard drive of the console, as this is also becoming a growing need for the household today because of the lifestyles we lead results in the lack of time to watch live TV. This will also put the PlayStation 3 back into a bigger advantage over the Xbox 360 for many reasons that Microsoft have not currently incorporated this into their own console. Neither the Sony PS3 or the Sony Bravia are leaders in their respected markets. This is because neither have a USP that consumers are particularly interested in. Once the PS3 is integrated into the Sony Bravia, the resulting product would have the competitive advantage we are looking for. Sony would now be able to offer the market something other than competitors can't.